Hello everyone and welcome to my video on to understand the passive voice. This lesson should have taken place a little earlier, but I thought if you want to do some revision and you have got some time, you can do it now. Okay, so please enjoy the lesson. So we've got two sentences here. The film director visualizes the film setting and the film setting is visualized by the film director. Which of these sentences do you think is the passive voice? Where can you see a passive sentence? Yes, it's the second sentence. The film setting is visualized by the film director. That is the passive voice. Why? Because we've got an is and visualized. Is a form of to be and visualized is the past participle because it has an ed at the end and is the third form that we learn. Okay? So the film setting is obviously what you see there in the picture. And it's talked about, so it starts with that, and then we have is visualized by the film director. And the first one is the person who's doing the action. The film director visualizes the film setting, so it's the film director, the person. And in the second one, we have got the emphasis on the film setting. So with the passive voice, you can always focus on other things, like the film setting. If you want that everybody thinks about the film setting, you can put that first in your sentence and automatically everyone thinks about the film setting, rather than, like it is in the first sentence, where you have the film director and you think about him mostly. Okay? So, that's why we use the passive voice. And it's also very formal. Okay, this one is in the simple present. Okay, let's look at the next one. Directors use these streets in many films. These streets were used in many films. Which of these sentences is the passive voice? Yes, it's the second one again. These streets at the beginning. Then we've got were, which is a form of to be, but in the past tense. Yeah, the streets, they were, and used past participle in many films. Okay, let's look at the next one. The cameraman focuses his camera on the people. You can see that in the picture. Look, the cameraman focuses his camera on the people. Right, the second sentence says, the people are focused on by the camera of the cameraman. Right? The people are focused on by the camera of the cameraman. Okay? So, we have got which one is the passive voice? It's the second one, correct. The people are focused on by the camera of the cameraman. So, we've got the people, we've got are is a form of to be, focused, which is the past participle, on by the camera. Okay? Good job if you found them out correctly. Now let's do some revision here. Look at that. To make the passive, you will need a form of to be and the past participle. Now you can ask me this question, what is the form of to be? Some of you might think, I don't know, I've forgotten. This is the form of to be. I am first person singular, you are second person singular, third person singular, he, she, it is. Then we have we are, plural, you are, and they are. You did that in year 5, and you need one of these, depending on the person you are using it for. Yeah, so if you look at that sentence here, the people, what would you say? Is that I, you, he, she, it is, or you, we, you, they? It's they. So we use are. Okay, let's have a look forward. So there you look. They are, the people, they are focused on by the camera, if you remember. So, what does that actually stand for? So, I am, ich bin, you are, du bist, he, she, it is, sie, es ist, we are, wir sind, you are, ihr seid, they are, sie sind. Okay? So now you might say, yeah, but what is the past participle then? Okay, let's look at this one. The third form of the verb. So look at this example here. Go, went, gone. Yeah, that one is the past participle. Yeah, the third form. Okay. Play, played, played. That's a regular verb and stays obviously here the same. We haven't got much change there. You won't find it in the table. This you find in your table, in your book. I believe it's on page 267. Check it out. That is the third form. Okay? Now let's have a look. Here's an example. You need to answer that question for me, please. What does that say? He takes a photo. He takes a photo. What would you put in this gap? What would you put? Yes. So a photo is it. What would you put now? A photo is. And takes. Take. What is the third form of take? Taken. So the sentence goes as follows. A photo is taken by him. Okay? So there you have your passive sentence. Form of to be is taken, past participle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Now look at this one. Paramount keeps the costumes at the studio. Paramount keeps the costumes at the studio. The costumes, you have got keep there. What would you put here as a form of to be, and what is the past participle? The costumes, they, these costumes there, they are, so the costumes are, what's the third form of keep? Kept at the studio. Okay, let's have a look. Is Miss Cursed right? Are kept. So, the costumes are kept at the studio. Okay, let's look at the next one. Oh, what does it say here? Can you use the passive in the simple past? How do I form it? Right. Yes, you can. Use a form of to be and the past. In the past and a past participle. Okay, how does that look like then? Let's look at this simple past bit. To be in the simple past is like I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, you were, they were. And that translates to that. I was is ich war, you were, du warst, er, sie, es war, We were, wir waren, you were, ihr wart, und they were, sie waren. Okay? That is the simple past and the form of to be. Okay? So what else do I need? Oh, now you know you need to have the form of to be and obviously the past participle, like before, gone. Yeah, let's look at this one. There's a nice sentence, look at that. The first personal computers in California in 1970. So the active sentence would be, someone made the first personal computer in California in the 1970s. So what would you put in the gap here? What does go there? First of all, you need to think, is the active sentence in the past or in the present? Made, what is that? Simple present or simple past? Well, it's simple past. So your passive voice now needs to be also in the simple past. What would it be? Yeah, we've got the first personal computers, which is the plural. Computers, therefore, were, they were. Computers, they were. Made, past participle, in California in 1970. Okay? I hope this makes it clearer. Let's look at this one. How do I form the passive voice again? Let's see whether you remember. How do you form the passive voice? Aha, a form of to be and the past participle found on page 267. Oh, I wasn't that wrong. Well done, me. Okay, let's look. Ah, yes. Now you would be doing a listening, but we are not in the classroom, so I leave this out. That's all the sentences there. There would be the answers, but we haven't got the listening now. Okay, I hope you could understand it a little bit more. I will give you some more practice into Teams, and then I will provide some more practice in Teams, and then you can access it. Okay, I hope this helped you.